Today, we are going to take a look at the Fool card from Crowley's Thoth Tarot deck. This will be a short introduction, examining some of the symbology contained here, within. When looking at this card, we can see a monstrous green character wrapped by 4 entangled spirals, divided into 4 circles, echoing the 4 mental levels. Various symbols can be seen on the colorful rainbow strips. The green fool, Bacchus, the Roman god of wine; Dionysus, the god of the grape harvest; the April fool, takes up all the space, with the tips of his shoes pointing up and outward, demonstrating that he does not interact directly with the earth. Initially, he seems to hold the sky with his arms outstretched and raised high. The 4 corners of the Fool Thoth Tarot card represent infinite space. His lustful expression is exalted with a pair of horns on his head, and in the center, there is a cone-shaped diamond rising and touching the top of the pyramid of light surrounding him. His piercing gaze glides over us, the observer. We cannot really see the Fool's eyes, because his vision focus is slightly offset. He is holding an inverted chalice in his right hand, and a flaming pine cone with sparks forming an arc in his left hand, a bunch of grapes drape on his left shoulder, below which, astrologically adorned coins, fall as rain. There is the shape of an uncanny flower between his thighs, and in the middle of a human figure, at the center of all reproductive energy, the sun is gleaming. A tiger gnaws on his left thigh, and below, intertwined in the spirals, a crocodile camouflages itself within the lowest arc. Above the second spiral from the bottom, 2 symmetrical lovers perform a mirrored, reclined embrace, in perfect union. The Fool, the trump card, numbering 0, symbolizes a new phase of life that is gradually emerging from the midst of the subconscious, entering the realm of plans, waiting to be made. The Fool is like a germinating seed, foreseeing and foreshadowing the image of a perfect flower, the dormant spark, living inside it, corresponding to the aim of the creative arrangement within, but still needs time to allow the refined product be sprouted. The Fool not only appears at the beginning, but also at the end of an old cycle of creation. As the emergence of the next level of seeds precede the dying out of the parent flower, we can see how the causes of the past resonate in the results of the future, because they are already in the form of the future that can occur in the vibration of its karma. This atavistic undertaking is akin to the physical gene of the parent tree imprinting on the subsidiary branch the way it will bloom someday. The Fool clumsily occupies almost the entire space, whilst not standing grounded, but hanging in the air. This is symbolic of the loss of aim or general lack of direction, or even poor proximal awareness. Evidently, a path is always available at his feet, and the goal is the direction of unintended movement. The Thoth Tarot Fool reflects and represents the uninitiated and unintentional, those neophytes, without a firm stance. He does not stand firm upon the secure ground, and furthermore, the soles of his shoes turn up and outwards towards the observer, implying, nothing is the goal, 0 deliberate direction. His 1,000-mile stare that pierces through everything is an entranced expression of a state of not seeking. In the curse of this look, the Fool is experiencing himself beyond all forms of space and time of thought. He is now, and always, accustomed to his deeper inner existence, blind to this allegorical, perpetual state. An intangible trance state, which cannot be captured or understood by glyph, sounds, or even words. This carries within it the possibilities that have yet to even form. The horns on his head are centered by a gleaming crystal pyramid of light. These animalistic horns project the want for a life free from the burden of enlightenment, reflecting the paradox of the Fool's unknown desire to cement a connection with the universe, conveyed in the Euclidean form of the crystal pyramid of light. However, the Fool can only express this desire for connection via ego, and can only access Promethean rewards from heaven, in a state of nowhere, suspension, or divinely blessed accident. The territory of the holiest of gods, which sojourns far beyond all visualizations and conceptual space, rises inside the pyramid behind him. The inverted watery chalice in his right hand and the fire in his left hand are powerful symbols of alchemy. The pine cone ablaze in his right hand represents the calcification of the pineal gland, the raising to the ground of enlightenment, or the burning blind of the third eye. The alchemist's highest goal is to transform the basic into something more advanced, through the connection of things that seem completely opposed. The combination of the plasma state of fire, and liquid matter of water, conjure the unseen revelation of the ethereal presence of gaseous steam. Although not depicted, it remains present as an effect of the union delineated. That is all for this card. Once I have gone through the Atu, I have the intention to go even deeper, but for now, I have found the best resource for this subject, on YouTube. Please check out the links below the video title. Thank you for your time. This channel is designed for people with an interest in the esoteric arts and the subjects of the occult. Please like and subscribe and set the bell notification to on, to ensure you never miss out on this useful and interesting resource.